Hi, you're listening to the My Body, My Story podcast.
If you want to do something, doesn't matter what it is, whether it be mountain climbing or running or jumping out of an aeroplane or whatever, go ahead and do it. You've only got one life.
This is the 45 over 45 chapter where we celebrate rule breakers and role models, the women who inspire us to live life our way and to show their sensuality, beauty, soul, and true essence. Here, we talk about what it's like to be 45 plus, adjusting to the changes that come with time, and we listen to the stories of our participants. If you have an interesting story, we'd love for you to participate. You can email us at info@alexandrawalker.com. That's Alexandra spelt with a K-S. Or visit our website, alexandrawalker.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to the My Body, My Story project. And today with us in the studio, Narelle. And while she's sitting in the makeup chair and Chitra is doing makeup for her, I'll be asking her a few questions. Hello Narelle, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start and tell us 10 facts about yourself.
Okay, I'm 57 years old next month. I'm a breast cancer survivor. I own a Greyhound, a rescue Greyhound, which I walk every morning. I'm into mixed martial arts, boxing, wrestling, kickboxing. I compete doing kickboxing. I go to the gym 5 mornings and 5 afternoons a week.
Oh, wow. Twice a day?
Yeah, twice a day.
Where you were born?
I was born in Marrickville, and I'm an adopted person as well. My parents weren't married in the 60s. It was frowned on to have children before you were married, so they gave me up.
Oh.
Okay.
Have you found your parents after?
I have, but they're in WA and they eventually got married and had 2 more children, 2 daughters, and they're not interested. They're just,
They gave up.
They don't want to meet me because they're frightened I'm going to disrupt the family and, their daughters will disown them and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, they're lost, not mine. And I train at a gym in Tempe. It's called the Fight Lab, and we do mixed martial arts, boxing, wrestling, kickboxing. We do cardio as well, personal training. Yeah.
So you are the trainer?
No,
You just train there?
No, I just train there.
Yeah. So what do you do when you don't train twice a day?
Walk the dog. Up until recently, I've been studying, been doing a marketing course.
Oh, wow, interesting.
That sort of got old really quickly after my cancer diagnosis. I thought I've just got to get through this next little bit and get over this cancer. And so I discontinued my course last year, and who knows whether I'll go back to it or not.
Interesting. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
I've been married for 34 years this October.
Wow, congratulations.
I've
It's a long
got
time.
a daughter in Queensland who's 32 and my son here in Sydney who's just turned 29 and he actually works for Oz Harvest. And my daughter in Queensland, she's got a degree in psychology and she's working towards her master's.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what's your favorite place in Australia?
Probably the Gold Coast. I've just recently come back from Athens, so my coach was competing in a competition over there, so I went over to sort of help run things over there. I was in Greece for a week. Probably the Acropolis in Athens.
Yeah, that's an amazing place.
Beautiful. Rome is nice too.
How was the weather now? Because
Oh, it was beautiful.
it's warm?
It wasn't, well, it's supposed to be winter over there, but it wasn't cold.
Yeah. Excellent. So let's move to the subject of our podcast, which is aging and body image. And my first question here is, what does aging means to you?
Well, I think we should, rather than bemoan the fact that you're getting older, I think we should be thankful that we've got this far. I think, you know, the older I get, the less I care about what other people think. Mm-hmm. I just want people to look at me and say, "Oh, there's that lady with the purple hair." You know what I mean? You know, she's having a good time. You know, I wish I could be like her.
Yeah.
When I was a lot younger, I had a lot of self-esteem issues and, you know,
Worrying about others.
yeah, wondering what other people think. You know, I was a little bit different from everyone else at school, so I got bullied. You know, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Now I'm older, I just don't care anymore. You know.
So you mentioned that you had low self-esteem, and what do you think are the main causes of body image issues, of this self-esteem issues connected to body image?
Good question. I was a lot bigger than the other girls at school, so they used to tease me and, you know, call me names and that sort of thing. All I wanted was to be the same as them, the same as everyone else. Not realising now that I'm older, you don't have to be the same as anybody else. You can be yourself, and you know, other people don't have to like it, and that's okay. But the causes of self-esteem, I don't know, being adopted may have had a little bit of a, you know, feeling unwanted.
So you knew it from...
wondering why they didn't want me, wondering why, you know, they went away and they left me like they did, so on and so forth. And then, you know, other people, you know, having the attitude towards me, oh, well, she's, you know, looks different, so we're going to bully her just for the hell of it, you know.
So you are you saying that it's combination of
combination of a lot
trauma
of things
and social
influence
kind of thing? But did you know that you adopted from the beginning? Your parents?
Well, I was very young when my parents told me. Might have been 5 or 6 when they told me. So I feel like I've always known.
If you could go back to any age, what age it would be, and why, and what advice would you give yourself at this age? Like, imagine you have a time machine, you can go back to any age of yours.
It's all I need to tell us. I would go back to probably my 20s. I was 25 when I had my daughter, and 27 when I had my son. I would tell myself not to worry about what other people think, that other people's opinion of me has no relevance. And if you want to do something, just go ahead and do it. You know, whether it be skydiving, rock climbing, running, you know, eat the ice cream, buy the cake, you know, wear the shoes, you know, you've only got one life. And I was so insecure when I was younger. And now that I'm older, I think, you know, well, I don't know what I was so worried about.
Yeah.
You know, because really nobody cares. They're all worried about, you know, what you think of them. It's only taken me 57 years to get to this stage, though. I'm a slow learner.
That's why we're doing this podcast. So hopefully some younger people, if they listen, they can make wise decisions earlier, not wait for their 40s, 50s.
Hopefully I can make a difference.
I think we all do make difference. It just not to everyone, but people we meet in their life, and there's reasons for that. And imagine that if your body could talk, what do you think it would ask you or tell you?
Thank you for having the weight loss surgery. I'm so much fitter now. I can do more. I can lift heavier weights. I can jump higher. I can kick higher. I can run faster. My coach is fond of telling me that you're better than you think you are.
So you mentioned that you did the surgery, and so how much you lost?
I was 130 kilos when I first, the night before I had my surgery, and I am now 75 kilos.
Oh, wow.
So 55 kilos I've lost.
Wow. And you said you did it in
2012.
12, yeah, so it's like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you feel that it was the best decision you could
Oh,
have?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you believe that negative body image can affect the relationships, and how?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. For so long I pushed people away when all they wanted to do was help, you know. I didn't think I was worthy of certain friendships or certain relationships. And, you know, I lost a lot of friendships over that.
Because of
Over the
self
years. Over the
doubt.
years. Because I just didn't feel worthy, you know. Now that I'm older, I've settled into some really nice friendships now.
Isn't it interesting that self-confidence is the basis for all the healthy things, like healthy friendships, healthy relationships, you know, healthy life?
Absolutely.
So,
And once you realise that nobody's looking at you, nobody's thinking, you know, oh, look at her, or
yeah.
you know, they're all worried about what other people thinking of them, and really nobody cares.
Yeah, everyone thinks about themselves.
That's it.
So I know that you said you're happy with your body image now, but probably like any of us, from time to time you feel kind of low on that. Maybe some insecurities pop in from time to time. So what are the how do you overcome that? So what's your ways to bring yourself back to the shape you want? Like, I know you said you did the surgery and you're in your perfect shape, but if you feel low, like, what's your goal to bring yourself back to feel that you're in a good shape?
I use exercise as a method of doing that. I'll go for a run, or I'll get on the exercise bike at the gym, or I'll do a Pilates session or whatever, you know, because ultimately it's up to me how I feel. And as much as I've got the right people around me, I can't rely on them to do it for me.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
I've got to, you know, I figured out, you know, if I suffered from postnatal depression when my son was a baby, and I feel like that's what I'm running from. You know, that's why I run, that's why I exercise, that's why it lifts my mood. And I figure if I stop training, the black dog's going to get me. You know what I mean? So if I stop running,
Yeah,
it's going to come and get me.
yeah. So has it changed with age, or like did you do it always did this way, or?
Oh no,
What-
no! I only started exercising in my 40s.
So how was your dealing with your body insecurities, bringing back to shape when you were younger?
Oh no, I've only just acquired those skills in the last few years. I got very depressed. I got very anxious. I used to eat a lot, which probably didn't help my weight, but whatever.
So like comforting yourself
Yeah,
with
comfort food.
Yeah.
My mum used to say I'd fall over in the street or whatever, like as kids do, or I'd fall off my bike or whatever, and my mum would say, "Oh, there, go, let's have a cookie."
Yeah.
So I learnt to comfort myself by eating. Now I choose to comfort myself by going for a walk, or walking the dog, or going for a run, or whatever.
Physical activity.
Yeah.
Excellent. My last question is, do you have any favorite quote about being a woman, or saying, or maybe a thought, or maybe your own thought? What is that, being a woman, to be a woman?
Just embrace who you are, you know. If you want to do something, doesn't matter what it is, whether it be mountain climbing or running or, you know, jumping out of an aeroplane or whatever, go ahead and do it. You've only got one life. You know, if you waste the life that you've given, I used to be so anxious about a lot of things, you know. Walking down the street would fill me with anxiety. Going to a party where I know nobody would make me anxious. A lot of things would make me depressed, you know. So I've decided now that, you know, I've been given a second chance at life after my cancer diagnosis. So grab the life by two hands and go for it. Just do whatever. It's your life. You need to you know, do what you want to do.
So what's your number one on your bucket list? Or number two, number three?
I've done the Colosseum. I've done the Acropolis. I've done Disneyland. I've done Athens, which I did a couple of weeks ago. I'd like to go and see the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Any jumping from?
I've done indoor skydiving.
Yes.
Which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think they have it. Definitely, they have it in Melbourne. Probably they have it in Sydney as well.
Yeah, I did it on the Gold Coast, where my daughter lives. That's a lot of fun. That was sort of, you know, I'm still not quite sold on jumping out of an aeroplane just yet.
Yeah. I like how you said just yet, yeah.
But, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
I might go mad one day and decide to do it. But whatever it is your passion, just do it, whatever it is.
Yeah. Don't let yourself...
Yeah, don't frighten yourself off from doing something.
It's excellent advice. Thank you, Narelle. Thank you very much for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
And hopefully it will be inspiring for the listeners. And I hope you will enjoy the rest of your day and your photo shoot. And looking forward to see your pictures.
If you have an interesting story, we'd love for you to participate. You can email us at info@alexandrawalker.com. That's Alexandra spelt with a KS. Or visit our website, alexandrawalker.com.